When the river's raging, I'll be the levee. I'll be the steady hand that's holding on to you. I'll be the view, your change of scenery.
Hey, what's going on? Well, I know it's been a while since we've done a gig log, but we are actually on our way to an event today, and we're going to Robertsdale, Alabama. And speaking of Alabama, we're leaving Florida right now. I don't know how well you can see that sign, but it says hurry back to the free state of Florida. And we're getting ready to cross the Alabama state line right now once we go over this bridge here. So anyway, let me just tell you about the event that we're doing. I wouldn't really call it a wedding reception, but actually it's a bride and groom who got married back in October of last year, 2024. And they decided to just have a party for all their friends and family. I mean, they didn't really want a full wedding reception or anything like that. By the way, we are coming to Alabama right now. Right there's the Welcome to Sweet Home Alabama sign, if you can see that. Anyway, like I was saying, they didn't really want a full wedding reception or anything like that. So basically what we're doing tonight is just having just a party. You know, they wanted to get together with all their friends and family and just have just a party, and that's just really about it, just celebrate their wedding. And again, their wedding actually took place back in October. And they didn't want any of the you know, traditional events or anything like that. All we're going to do is a first dance for them, and that's it. And everything else is just going to be just dancing and partying the rest of the evening. And I will let brides and grooms do that. And what I normally do is I just charge my regular party rate, since we're not having to, you know, put together a full wedding reception with a, you know, a schedule of events and all that kind of stuff. And you know, there's really not a whole lot of work that that goes into parties as there is, you know, compared to wedding receptions. So that's why they're getting my party package, and it's a little bit easier than you know, than a full-fledged wedding reception. So that's what we're doing tonight, and I'm heading on out there now. And the venue is actually behind the house of a wedding coordinator that I worked with back in October. She has her own venue, so it's a really nice place. I came out here and looked at it this past week. So anyway, it's gonna be a perfect day to have this party. It's gonna start at 5 o'clock, and we're probably gonna go to about 10 o'clock tonight. So right now it's only well, it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you know me, I like to get there early and get set up and all that good stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do, and we're probably about a good 30 minutes or so from the venue. So anyway, I'll be talking to you soon, and I'll talk to you once we get there, once we get set up. Okay, so I'm here and set up, and we got about an hour or so before the party's supposed to start. So anyway, they got me set up outside tonight. We're gonna have the dancing and everything outside. They're gonna be eating inside, so they got some table stuff set up inside. I'll show you that here in a little bit. But let me show you my setup real quick. Right here we are. Got our basic setup tonight. Rio 3, Rio 4. Got the park hands back behind the table there, and our speakers. And again, this is where the dance floor area is going to be, right out here. And you can see, right back in, almost in the backyard. And wow, nice pool there. But now, from what I understand is when they normally have wedding ceremonies, they have those out here. Usually right here's where the wedding ceremonies normally takes place. But tonight we're turning into the dance floor. So yeah, real easy. And I guess you're supposed to start riding about 5 o'clock or so. Like I said, it's going to be very easy tonight. We're not really doing a whole lot. We're just doing a first dance for them, and it's just dancing the rest of the time. So, yeah, not a lot going on. So pretty much just a big open dancing event. Okay, it's now 5:20. We got folks already coming in. And you see they're having a good time. And basically what we're going to be doing is you see everybody out here right now. They're just kind of socializing, and they're going to go and eat here in a few minutes. And then they're going to come back out. We're going to do the bride and groom's first dance, and then it's just open dancing after that. So that's pretty much it. So we'll be getting people out on the dance floor here in a little bit after they eat. And we're going to have a great time. The weather feels good tonight, too. It's not hot. It's not too cold. It's nice. I think the weather was really on our side for this event. So, yeah, I don't mind being outside for this. This is perfect. Oh, this is where everybody's having dinner. They got a little Bluetooth speaker over here that they got set up, so got the food in there in the other room, but a lot of times they will have the DJ set up in here, which is a really nice place. You can see how nice it looks. Usually they'll have the DJ set up right over there. That's originally where I was going to be set up until we decided to move it outside. And I like it out there. It feels good tonight. I'm not sure where that smoke's coming from over there. It's pretty dark though. Hope nothing's on. I hope that's maybe like just a controlled burn or something. Not sure what's going on over there.
I want to thank everyone for inviting us in and joining us tonight. But I'm going to give a couple of words about Jeff.
I want some
just a few words. I'm kidding, just a few. I remember remember Jeff and I, we go way back, obviously, and we fought battles before. He's my ride or die, and he's one of the best friends of my brother. And I remember when he moved out here, down here, I was kind of like, I don't want to screw these kids here. I was like, son of a gun. So I was kind of like, oh, here we go. But I knew what was best for Jeff, and he came out here and started his life out here. And time went on, he told me about he met someone named Cindy. And it was right before he started talking more about Cindy, he started talking about her family. And it's like great family, great friends. It's a hoot, you know, I live it down here, and their neighbors are awesome. They love barbecue like you, and you got to talk about that, which I do, Chris, thanks. That's good. I love speaking barbecue. In the Midwest, the only good barbecue there is what I make, so I'm just kidding. But I remember coming out here for the first time and meeting Cindy, and I'm thinking, yeah, she's out of his league. She said how great she is and everything, and then I got a chance to talk to her, listen to her. I'm like, I'm from the Midwest, I can't understand.
Cindy was Cindy and talking to Jeff, and that wasn't the case. So,
because she would not go online and do such a thing.
yeah, she was too prim and proper on that stuff. But you know what? Look what happened. So anyway, they met up and they came to the beach house, or they met at our beach house, and of course we put Life 360 on Cindy's phone because we didn't know what kind of pervert they were. We were like, okay, we're gonna watch y'all, and we're gonna monitor where you're going and how you're doing and all that kind of good stuff. But you know what, guys, it turned out to be great. I mean, we love both of y'all, and you said that. Oh, yeah. Match made in heaven. That's all.
Okay. I'm Sonia, I'm Cindy's twin, which most of y'all already know that. She's like, see, I can't do stuff like this. We start crying when we look at each other. Sorry. She's my ride or die, and she's been that way since the day I was born. So, see, I can't do things like this. But I just want to say that the day that I knew it was all real is that I was on Jeff's Life 360. All of a sudden it pops up that he and I and Cindy and Impact, it's like our circle, we all popped up, and Jeff's following me now.
He pulled up, I couldn't see the wind, and Jim called, check him out, make sure he ain't no serial killer, and all this and that, but it worked out great. Jeff's been a great friend, helped me fix a lot of things. He's quite a handy man, but I feed him well. But just great to see you guys be happy and have all our family free.
I'll be the answer to what you're praying. When you been down
I can't come to Alabama without playing Sweet Home Alabama. That's why I feel like a sin. Like the Nashville song. Okay, this was made by a request from a little guy who's getting ready to leave soon. So, you never can go wrong with Thriller. Even if it's not Halloween, I mean, that song works all year long. I get requests for it year round. Always a great song, definitely a classic, one of my favorites, that's for sure. It's almost 10 o'clock now, about 10 till, so this is our final song, our final dance song anyway. So we'll be wrapping it up as soon as this is over with. So, been a great night. Yeah, has. It's been a really fun group. The weather's been perfect. I mean, you couldn't ask for a perfect event. Okay, that's it. It's over. They've already headed out just as soon as I ended everything. But anyway, here's a little nice look at my setup. I'm gonna go start breaking down, and we'll do a wrap here in a little bit. We'll get ready to head back to Pensacola. There's one last look at my setup. Okay, why would I want to do the final wrap for this particular event in the Oval Office when I can come outside and we can enjoy the nice spring weather here in Northwest Florida? I tell you what, April is a great month to be outside in Northwest Florida. I mean, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's perfect. And that's just like what it was for the gig log that you just saw. The weather was perfect for that too. And today's Monday, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, so the gig log you saw took place on Saturday, so it's been a couple of days now since the event took place. But let's talk about that for a second. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, this was an event that was a party for Jeff and Cindy. They had gotten married back in October, I believe it was, and they decided to go ahead and have a party to just celebrate their marriage with all their friends and family. And they had a wonderful group of friends and family, and I really enjoyed working with Jeff and Cindy as well. They were just really down to earth. And as I mentioned before, we pretty much could call this a wedding party instead of really a wedding reception, because there really weren't a whole lot of traditional events. We did their first dance, as you saw, and then they did a couple of impromptu toasts that just came up right at the last minute, which was okay. So yeah, it really wasn't, you know, like your traditional wedding reception, but it was still a lot of fun, and everybody got to get out there and dance and have a good time. Now, at first, you know, a lot of people wanted to just kind of socialize as I played music, but then as the evening went on, people got out there and danced a whole lot more, and, you know, really got going there toward the end. So we went until almost 10 o'clock. We ended about 10 minutes till 10, and everything went great. I mean, like I said, it was a wonderful bride and groom, wonderful group of friends and family, and a wonderful venue there. I really liked that that venue. That was my first time going there. And Anita, who owns the venue, she's really nice too. As I mentioned before, I had worked with her at another wedding last October, so you know, we knew each other, and it was great to be able to go to her venue this time and check that out as well. So anyway, that's where we're going to leave this. We got more gig logs to come, so until next time, practice and enjoy.
When the river's raging, I'll be the levee. I'll be the steady hand that's holding on to you. I'll be the view, your change of scenery. Well, let me be your way out when your walls are closing in. So darling, give me you on your worst day, and I'll give you my best. When you only got 10, I'll be that 90 that's left. So go on, run me ragged, long